Okay, today we'll talk about a new chapter, which is reciprocal functions. Reciprocal functions, let's first see. The parent function for a reciprocal function is y equals to 1 over x, right? And we can do all kinds of transformation based on the parent function. It should be what? Y equals to a k x minus d plus c. After all the transformation, it should look like this. So I would say the most important things for reciprocal function is you need to understand how to find the domain. Super important. The vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote. Domain, very easy, as I mentioned before. The denominator cannot be 0. Vertical asymptote. When the denominator, for example, for the parent function, when the denominator cannot be 0, which means x cannot be 0. So the vertical asymptote is what? X equals to 0. Okay? Horizontal asymptote is based on what? Is based on the y. Here, since x cannot be 0, so the y cannot be 0. So the horizontal asymptote cannot be 0. Oh, sorry. Horizontal asymptote equals to 0. Sorry. Okay, equal to 0. Now let's look at this part. We are more concerned about the transformed one. So for the transformed one, how to do that? The domain can be what? It cannot be d, right? Because if x is d, the denominator will be 0. So vertical asymptote is what? X equals to d. Here, the horizontal asymptote is what? Since the horizontal asymptote is, this part cannot be 0, so the y cannot be c. So here is y equals to c. So remember this. Okay? Remember this. So now let's go back to the textbook, and we just try to find one question, and let's figure out how to draw the graph for that. So now, example 1. If we want to do the reciprocal function for f of x equals to 2 minus x, let's see how to do that. Basically, 2 minus x, and the reciprocal function should y equals to 1 over 2 minus x, right? Let's see, let's convert this one into a standard form, which is what? This is the standard form, right? So a equals to what? 1. K equals to what? Negative 1. D equals to what? 2, sorry. C equals to what? 0. So the most important things, then you will find that the domain x cannot be what? Cannot be 2. Vertical asymptote is what? X equals to 2. Horizontal asymptote is what? X equals to y equal to 0. Then let's see. The vertical asymptote is x equals to 2. X equals to 2. Horizontal asymptote is y equal to 0. So the graph should look like this. Right? But remember one thing. Here, the k is negative 1, right? Here the k is negative 1, right? Which means what? Negative 1 means it will do reflection based on the y-axis, right? Is that correct? Yes. Since it will do the reflection based on the y-axis, then what should we do? We should reflect this back over there, right? So the graph should look like, okay? The graph should pretty much look like this. And that's all for today's class. Thank you.